In recent years, there's been a revolution in the optics industry, with many people moving away from traditional glass scopes and embracing the advantages that digital platforms can provide in light gathering and other areas. In this latest generation of Alpex, we're bringing many of the control features and mirroring them into this digital platform for the first time. So anybody who's transitioning from a traditional glass optic will feel instantly at home, and we're also giving you a much better, more integrated control over your scope and your shooting experience. This starts with adding side focus here on the saddle, where you'd normally find it on any high-end glass optic. That's giving us much better control, especially when we're in a shooting position. We're also not having to reach forward to the front of the scope, and we're not having to try and reach past an IR torch or any other accessory that we may have mounted. It's giving us a really close control and allowing us to get the best performance out of that high-resolution sensor. The defining feature of the Alpex series has always been its low light performance, giving you that extra hour at the start and the end of the day when the animals are most active, and it's that crucial time where optics can struggle. The Alpex Pro introduces the Light Pro intelligent algorithm, which is constantly monitoring the ambient daylight and is boosting your image to give you the ultimate performance. The Alpex Pro uses a 50mm f1.8 lens system, but with the Light Pro algorithm running in the background, it actually boosts up that performance to the equivalent of an f.9 lens system, but it's built into this compact and lightweight chassis. It's really giving you the best of both worlds, and we're achieving a lot more with a lot less weight and a lot more compact scope. The screen is another key part that we interact with in the everyday use of the scope, and it's another point that we focused on improving. So as we come to the back and we look into this generous eye box, the screen is now 20% bigger compared to the Alpex 4K, and that's giving us a much more immersive view, and it's also delivering all of the extra detail and image quality that is captured by that amazing new sensor. A second new control system that's been added to the Alpex Pro is our magnification ring and throw lever that we've added here around the eyepiece. So that's again mirroring a traditional glass scope. It's giving a really easy way to control our zoom and magnification in a way that will instantly feel familiar to anybody that's shot before with any kind of traditional scope. It's a good point to pause and just note also, with this new high resolution sensor, the magnification can move from 4 times to 9 times without degrading at all. As we move beyond 9 times, we're using HIKMICRO's incredible algorithms to zoom in and deliver that detail, but the first section of the zoom is completed without any loss of image quality at all. The third key control point is our turret on the top here. So we press and hold to activate the menu. From there, we scroll up and down and we make adjustments to things like our zero. We've got the one-shot zero that's been incredibly successful in all of our digital scopes. We've got our ballistic calculator. We program that through here, and all of the other major controls are built into this jog dial. It's really easy to access. Again, makes it easy to set your scope up, zero, and get out shooting. The third feature that HIKMICRO have really focused on with the Alpex Pro is the overall weight of the unit. That's been reduced, and that's been achieved by mostly simplifying the system and the lenses at the front of the scope. As we talked about earlier, we're using that new Light Pro algorithm to boost up that performance, but we've managed to strip out around 27% of the weight overall in the scope and bring a much better balance. So once it's mounted onto your stock, you don't feel the weight across the front of the scope. It's much better balance, and that's going to give you a more usable scope across many different shooting platforms, including centerfires and air guns. Some other key points as we look around the scope. On this side, we've got access to the battery compartment. That runs on an 18650, which gives us 1 hour of additional runtime, while we charge the internal batteries on the USB port on the side. That gives us 7 hours of runtime. So overall, we get a really good dawn to dusk solution out of 1 charge of batteries. Up at the front, we've now got a 1200 meter laser rangefinder, and as always, that's connected to HIKMICRO's ballistic calculator. As an indication of the investment that HIK continue to make in the software and the power of the technology, we've now added a windage calculator into there as well. So if you want to, you can not only judge the bullet drop, you can also get an indication of the windage in the reticle. Another area that HIKMICRO have really focused on with this latest Alpex Pro is the buttons and the control surfaces here. The power button is now about double the size that it was on the Alpex 4K. It's so easy to find, even if you're wearing gloves. And you'll notice as soon as you hit it, there's around a 2 or 3 second startup time, so your scope can be active and ready to shoot in absolutely no time at all. We've also got our traditional media controls, so you can capture video and pictures. There's recoil activated recording, and you can activate the rangefinder from the buttons here as well. Another point that's worth mentioning is the HIKMICRO Sight app that allows you to connect, stream, record and control the scope from the connected app that's free to download. That's a huge feature, and overall the ergonomics have really improved. It makes the Alpex Pro a much easier scope to shoot with and really transforms that experience, especially if you're transitioning from a traditional glass optic. There are 2 models in the Alpex Pro range, and the only difference is that one has a laser rangefinder and one has not got the laser rangefinder. If you opt for the non-laser rangefinder option, it weighs in at 850 grams, while the laser rangefinder model weighs in at 890 grams. That was our introduction to the incredible new Alpex Pro from HIKMICRO. We're building in that amazing 12 megapixel sensor and the new Light Pro algorithm to boost up our twilight and low light performance. We've got those excellent new control systems like the side focus and our magnification ring. Alongside that, boosted screen, and all wrapped up in a compact, lightweight chassis that's really well balanced. This is an incredible product, and as ever with HIKMICRO, it's also priced really aggressively. So the pricing will be available from your local distributor or your local resellers now after the launch. We've got it priced up here in the UK. It's very aggressive in the marketplace. So I hope you've enjoyed learning about this amazing new product. While we're here at the show, I'd like to take you to around just a couple of our other key products that are really grabbing attention here in the show. So I'm going to hand this to my glamorous assistant, and if you follow me, we'll head over and take a look at the new Lynx 3. I know this has been on sale for a little while. Oh, actually here, as we pass by the Habrok, late last year we launched the Habrok 2. As we talked about earlier in the presentation for the Alpex Pro, HIKMICRO are so focused on improving the ergonomics and mirroring the kind of user experience. So the Habrok 2 receives our latest generation thermal sensor with its sub 15 net D. But the real difference in this Generation 2 product is the control system. So we introduced this toggle switch, which allows you to quickly switch between thermal and optical. So as you scan, you spot a heat source in thermal, you want to see what it is in the high quality optical channel, you toggle that switch across, and you've got the focus here on the back. That just controls both channels. So if you're looking in thermal, it adjusts the focus for the thermal channel. If you're in the optical channel, it adjusts the optical channel. But HIKMICRO really understand the way people are using these kind of tools, like to scan, identify a heat source, and then be able to switch and see it in its CMOS high quality daylight optic. So this was an absolute game changer of a product. We're excited to see that mirrored across the rest of the Habrok range as those are available. We've also got another key product that was released late last year is the Lynx 3. So this is a key price point update, so it takes people from the very entry level up to the mid-range before you move into kind of the Falcon and the Condor levels of performance. They've always been the kind of mainstay of our range, so important to kind of access the HIKMICRO family, to experience our performance and our build quality, and they're delivering that latest generation of thermal performance and the kind of algorithms and software all wrapped up in these really attractive chassis and offered at excellent price points. So these have been selling really well, the Habrok 2 have been selling really well, the Alpex Pro is already selling really well, and it's only been available for about 3 hours. So we're seeing that amazing success and interest in the HIKMICRO brand. I mean, take a look around. The stand is so busy this morning. It's day one of the show, and we're just so excited. So yeah, thanks for all of your support. It's been great to introduce that exciting new product, and I hope you guys enjoy it when you get your hands on it. I'm Stuart from Elite Optical, here at the HIKMICRO stand, British Shooting Show 2026, introducing the Alpex Pro. Thanks for watching.